Bad kitty. Well, looks like today is cleaning day number 12. And welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Yes, we're getting ready for cleaning day number 12. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show this September 18th, 2023, as the recording of this. Here comes Linda. Oh, okay, Linda. Okay. Linda's not exactly decent. But I'll introduce her in a minute, and then I'm dropping her off at where she'll be serving food to you, and then I'll be cleaning your house. All right, our next step is to get Kitty situated, make sure Kitty has plenty of dry food, then we'll be hitting the road.
Yay.
Does Kitty have dry food?
Can you get that real quick?
Yeah, I'll get that.
What's the one in Addison?
All right.
So I didn't have to pay a fee.
It's called a straw, Kitty. It's on the ground.
Please. I told you to grab your money.
Yeah, so it said something about a 1-cent cheeseburger at McDonald's.
No, Burger King. It's National Cheeseburger Day.
So it's a
1 cent and then 50 cents at Wendy's, and then we just caught it right when we got in the car.
Okay.
I saw an email about something earlier.
Something to do with a McDonald's burger for a penny.
I didn't hear McDonald's. No, it was Burger King.
Oh, it's Burger King?
I think it said Burger King. Good luck finding a Burger King.
We heard it on the radio really quick. We almost got it. That was that missed shot that you saw. So this is how, a penny?
No, it's $5.99.
What do you?
It's
oh,
expensive
National
restaurant.
Cheeseburger Day.
Yeah. So on the radio they were advertising.
Today is National Cheeseburger Day. Gotcha.
We need it.
Is it just spaghetti?
Oh, okay.
What's it called? It's like for breakfast?
They would know from 3 days ago. Spaghetti with peppers and a little bit of ground beef.
Spaghetti with peppers and ground beef. Those peppers are high in vitamin C too. It's wild caught. That looks like a possible F-22 Raptor. Going right over the lake. They're doing like the Dracula move right there. All right, you cannot go wrong with swordfish and broccoli. So the swordfish is high in protein and broccoli is high in vitamin C. It's what Will Smith ate when he played Ali. It's swordfish and broccoli, high in vitamin C, great on protein on the swordfish. Probably one of the best things you can eat in life. Maybe salmon too, a little bit of salmon. Stealth jet right there. Stealth. It's flying by. Barely can hear it. Can't even see it. Amazing. Looks like a raptor. Most likely Mormons. So I'm going to get some paper towels for the cleaning. And everything at Dollar Tree is $1.25. I'll try that one more time. Everything at Dollar Tree is $1.25. You got to add the extra quarter. Once again, Walmart grab and go. Very, very crowded. Lowest gas in town. Found one pulling right here. You can pull into the back right there. Every single pump is sold out.
Colleyville. Their Dollar Tree is temporarily closed here in Lake Worth. I don't know when it'll reopen. The Dollar General's down there by Boat Club Road, which is, I think, further away. And I'm gonna hit a 99-cent store and get some paper towels for the cleaning. Here we are with our hot dog for today.
All right, we are in the year of the Let me start this over. I just ate a hot dog. We are in the year of resignation. They say resignation. So it's the year of the resignation. We've been that way for many years, like 4 or 5 years. So job flipping is very big, career jumping. A lot of people are finally deciding just to follow their dreams. Like I'm about to get on backstage and start auditioning and go back to acting. And then next year I'm going to be auditioning for theaters and stuff. You might as well just follow your dream and do the things that you love. But this is like career flipping. Like people are career flipping, and the side hustle is becoming like a career because everyone's remote. Even an accountant could be walking around New York City working for different accounting firms off of remote devices. You know what I mean? So everyone's like their own boss. It's pretty crazy. Go to New York City and check out the office space. It's half wiped out, meaning there is really no office space. Well, there is office space, but half of all the offices in New York City are just empty because everyone's remote. They don't need the office. Now, there are still people that go to an office. There are still careers that's still happening, but there's many that are now remote. So they're remote workers and they're on the gig economy. They're finding different jobs here and there and stuff. And this goes from everyone from house cleaning to like financial advisors that are remote, you know? But anyway, and accountants and all kinds of craziness. Anyway, I'll talk to you about it later. It's just stuff I'm realizing that we're in the year of the Great Resignation. People are just career flipping. Now, in actuality, this is my 13th house cleaning. I didn't count my first one because I was so new to it, I was barely able to vlog it. But I do have some advice to the house cleaner, for people that do house cleaning services and stuff. Okay. When it comes to equipment, I would suggest at least get a steamer. The reason why is because it steams the floors, you can hear it working, and it shines the top layer of the floor, especially hardwood floor surfaces and things like that. Eventually try to get yourself a vacuum mop kind of thing. So it's like a vacuum cleaner, and it also scrubs the floor. You can get a few stains out of carpets and things like that. Not at that stage yet, but I did get the steamer. All right. Another thing too is don't worry about all the small equipment things and all that kind of stuff. You know, if you have some cleaners, like I've left glass cleaner behind at different houses and stuff. Don't worry about bringing in every single chemical you can. House cleaners, and try to get like a spick and span or an awesome spray, you know, just to have to clean up there. But don't go all crazy and buy like all these supplies and stuff like that. A lot of times the people will have their own supplies, and they do that on purpose because they want to use certain supplies on their house anyway. What you're basically doing, your job is to clean it. Now, you might want to get some comment. You know, I've got like a little bit left on some of my comment, but don't get crazy about bringing all the supplies. If you want to, you can, but a lot of times they may have certain kind of natural cleaners and stuff that they want to use on their countertops. They may be environmental people where they don't want to use your type of cleaner. You can offer to use your own cleaners and stuff like that too. So you do want to come a little bit prepared, but don't like buy everything, you know, every type of scrubber. Now I bring like different type of scrubbers and sponges and things like that. And then when I can, I bring paper towels and stuff like that as well. But don't worry about all the small stuff on that. But try to get a steamer and try to get some type of vacuum, okay? At least one that you can hear, right? I've talked to other people that are in the cleaning business, people that have cleaned for hospitals and stuff. You can't get every single nick and nanny, you know, nick and cranny.
you can't get it all in one day. This is a 5-hour duration. Use your duration wisely and don't go over. You know, I've gone over 30 minutes sometimes, not really paying attention. But if it's a 5-hour duration, then stick to the 5-hour duration, you know. Don't worry about putting in that extra hour so you can scrub this or that. You can if you want to, but you want to make a report that you do that. You're not going to be able to get every single, you know, crumb and every single dust. Bring a duster too. I recommend a feather duster. You do want to dust around things like their home television and things like that, and appliances, and clean the kitchen appliances too. There's a cool plane coming up. Here's David Bowie. 2 photos, or prints from Ziggy Stardust on that side, and maybe Station to Station, or the Berlin album. And at the Berlin. I don't know which album that was. I know that's Ziggy Stardust over there. They paint on these power boxes.
Looks like nobody's home. I didn't get a response on the message I sent them. So what the policy is wait 30 minutes and then we'll report it, and I guess you leave. There's like a little thing you follow, you know, send message to customer, check in, send customer message, and then you know, I'm gonna wait a little longer than 30 minutes. I'm gonna wait about 35. Well, it looks like it's probably going to be a no-show. I knocked a couple of times. I called and I messaged. No response. And I sent an ETA before I arrived. So you just go to job support. You hit no-show. And then there's 3 steps you follow. I think it's check in, call customer, and then you wait 30 minutes. And then you hit 30. You waited 30 minutes. I don't know how much they pay. I'm sure it's something for a no-show. I don't know if they reschedule it or whatever. There's a car coming right over here, so we'll have to see. But I'm waiting at least 35 minutes rather than 30 minutes. And then the next step would be, if they don't show, then I'll head back, change clothes, and we'll head out to DFW. All right, so here's the advantage of this particular cleaning service, because I do the gig economy. Now, I'm not giving out the name of the cleaning service, but I got a message coming in from Linda. But I'm not giving out the name of the cleaning service, but it is it's one of them that's out there for an online thing. They may have showed. I don't know. I'm coming back for a final kind of like departure thing. I'm seeing if there is a show. Nope. Whoa, hang on for a minute. I do see something. Hang on. Because I can remove a no-show too. You can actually remove a no-show. That one is saying, looks like there is a car that showed up. So let me turn around. We may have something. All right, now I went down the wrong road. Okay, so what you do is you mark it as a no-show after waiting 30 minutes. In California, they pay you for 3 hours of work. Here, they pay you 2 hours worth. So you get something for showing up and everything, and waiting at least 30 minutes. I waited about 40 minutes. I think this is the right one right here. Yep. That's, or is that the wrong one? No, let's see. Yep, this is the right one right here. Yep, still no cars out front. Looking like it's going to be a final no-show on that. Okay. All right. So, you know, did what I could. So then you check it after, I guess, the time, 15 minutes after the marking of it, and then you can check it and see if it goes through. Is what I'm assuming. I'm just assuming after you mark it, you wait. You usually, after you mark something, you can wait 15 minutes and then check to see if payment is there or whatever. Usually, in most cases on my particular app, and I don't know what your app does, but you wait 15 minutes after the duration, and then the payment is usually there. It's a little different than like rideshare, where it's there immediately right after the ride, where it acts more kind of like, I guess you can call it digital cash. This, they go by the duration. So if it's a 5-hour duration, then you wait 15 minutes after that 5-hour duration, and then usually payment's there. In this case, I haven't come across a no-show. Now, this is actually cleaning day number 13, but
the reason why I'm not counting it as 13 is because my first cleaning day was so swift, I didn't number it. It was just a really quick kind of introduction to cleaning day. It was very far away. I didn't really understand the whole thing. And I think I videoed their dogs, and that was, you know, maybe some of their house. Oh yeah, I did video one of their upstairs room and vacuuming and things like that, but I was new at it, so I just marked it as just maybe cleaning day or something like that. But so officially this is clean day 13, but I'm counting it on the show as clean day 12 because I started numbering on clean day 2. Don't ask me why. So I don't know. It's just kind of worked out that way. We're by Claremont. There's fountains and all kinds of craziness. All right, we're gonna head back and change, and then probably head over to DFW. One thing I considered, and I'm gonna check the app in a minute, probably in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, I might do a reading, since I haven't been able to do any readings, rather than do DFW today, because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a cleaning day 2, which will be counted as cleaning day 13 and 14. So we'll be, you know, kind of worried about that. So it's a big day tomorrow for cleaning day, 13 and 14. So I may do a reading. I'm not really taking the day off per se, so I'm not just kicking back and watching movies and like doing a movie review or something like that. But this might be a good opportunity to kind of look at the script, because I was looking at the script earlier. It goes in the feed store about Shaw Walnut, and you know, this is about the werewolf movie. I may have time to kind of focus and relax and do kind of a reading where it's not like late at night reading, it's like during the day reading. And me and Kitty will just kind of hang out and do a reading. That's a possibility, depending on how I feel when I get back, and also how the app is behaving. So we may devote this day just to kind of like follow our dream. We'll do a reading of the screenplay that I'm writing, and then we'll, I guess, you know, pick up Linda on time. And then tomorrow we're going to devote the day for clean day 13 and 14. So, and we'll get into that later. I don't want to jump into that too soon. You know, it's amazing how you fill in lyrics for songs, but in Spirit World Rising with Daniel Johnston, he says, the number on their forehead and hand, the spirit world, or no, actually goes, the number on their forehead and hand, the devil has Texas. So he just implies that you understand that's the number 6, but he doesn't say it. He does mention the number 7 though. That's what's very interesting about that song. It's a brilliant little song, Daniel Johnston, Spirit World Rising. And then in Spirit World Risings by Daniel Johnston, he finally sums it up in a few verses. Very simple song, and he says, in the sky, the number 7, the devil defeated. Spirit World Rising is a very well constructed song. It's very simply laid out. I want to say maybe 2 or 3 verses of lyric, and then of course Spirit World Rising, which would be the chorus, starting with, I have been to Abilene. I think he goes, the Spirit World Rising. So Spirit World Rising is the chorus in it, you know, that he goes back to. It's very, very, very cleverly written, and an awesome song, and the recording is amazing. It's an amazing recording with the drummings, the way the guitar is. It really is a great song. I can't remember the album that it was on, but I'm gonna check it out. So if you know anything about my channel, Spirit World Rising by Daniel Johnston on the album 1990. I think it's one of the greatest songs. Like, it should be like a top 10 song, right up there with Imagine and John Lennon. You know, the Beatles, some of their music and stuff, and maybe some of Nirvana stuff that's made like top 10 all great songs, you know. I don't know if Nirvana made top 10 great songs, but In the Way might have, or something like that, you know. I just feel that it needs more attention, you know, to be, I personally think it's a great song. So I don't know if other people feel the same. Of course, you know, John Lennon's Imagine won the song of the century, you know, but it's a great recording. I think it's the highlight song of all of his other songs. Like, I think it's its peak song. It really shows his personality and how Daniel Johnston was. There's a great documentary called The Devil and Daniel Johnston. It's wonderfully made too, about the Austin area. And also what's really cool is if you like Richard Linklater, he meets him in The Plow one. You know, like it's impossible to learn to plow by reading books. But he meets him and they trade information. Like, Daniel Johnston gives him a tape and he tells him about his movie, you know. It's pretty cool. Bum 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 bum. There's a neighbor that met me. He goes like, "Hey, how you doing?" And like, I showed him the app and everything, and then I told him I've been waiting for like 30 minutes. You know, he said that the people were older and they may have been suffering from dementia, but I don't think they were there. There was no cars outside. And then I said, well, hey, you know, check out my show. So I pulled out my YouTube app and showed him the show. And then I showed him my app and like the notes that I've been, you know, that I gave to the customer and everything, you know, because he was just a concerned neighbor. But I waited for 30, maybe like 40 minutes or so, you know, best that I could do on that one. There's just no answer at all. I knocked twice. He knocked once for me and rang the doorbell. Sorry, the alarm went off. But yeah, he rang the doorbell with me. He was a neighbor, you know, after the third doorbell ring, you know. And that, you know, there's not much you can do after that. So they do require you to wait at least 30 minutes. And I waited like 35, maybe 40 at the top, at the most. All right.